Dr. Holl, Governor, distinguished guests, friends and family, but most important, to the graduates. I was you 30 years ago, so take a good look. This is at least one example of what 30 years from now can look like. It's extraordinary to be on this stage with my colleagues. And when my husband was asking me, well, how did this happen? That you're going to be on the same stage receiving a degree with Governor Corzine, with Mikhail Baryshnikov, and with other extraordinary members of Congress, I said, you know, every ladder has a bottom rung. People are going to ask you what you want to be in 30 years. People are going to ask you what you want to be in 10 years or 5 years. And you know what you need to tell them? Tell them you don't know. But whatever it is, that you hope you're not limited to what you can imagine at this moment. Because a lot is going to happen between now and then. You want to be prepared for what comes your way, but you want to be open to the magic. The unimaginable, the impossible will happen. Impossible, you say? There are people in this arena who lived through the Holocaust. We all lived through 9/11. Some of you have lived through the birth of your children. Some of us have lived through the democracy of 1989 and the great awakening of people around the world to the democratic freedoms that we have for so long taken for granted. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. In fact, we live in a world today where more good is more possible for more of the world's population than ever before. I'm a peacekeeper. It's true. A peacekeeper has a special privilege of going to some of the worst places on the planet and working with soldiers and civilians. Soldiers go to these places expecting the worst humanity has to offer. Civilians go to these places believing in the best humanity has to offer. It's a powerful combination, and I'm privileged to be a part of it. Wondrous things are happening and being discovered every day. I've stood deep in the bush of the Congo on a cell phone to my daughter at university saying happy birthday, sounding as if she were next door. You can get on a plane in JFK on Thursday night and be in Jerusalem for Shabbos services on Friday in the summertime. Pennies worth of vaccines can prevent multiple diseases which in the past, in my lifetime, when I was a child, crippled, blinded, and killed millions of people around the world. Ask scientists in biomedical research and they will tell you this is their golden age. This is the Renaissance. But we also live in a world where unspeakable tragedies exist every day. You know, we live in a world when we know before victims do that they will be victims. We know before victims do that they will be victims. We live in a world where children are bought or sold to fight for their future. How can you fight for your future when your future is doing the fighting? So the time has come for you to decide. We live in a world where our weapons no longer limit our ability to destroy, and the only thing standing between us and the precipice of oblivion is our judgment. The world is an amazing place. Fantastic possibilities and deeply shocking troubles. So what do you want to be? How many people have said to you this week, what do you want to be when you grow up? What a silly question. You know what you want to be. You want to be happily married, bouncing grandkids on your knee, sitting on the patio while your children regale you with wonderful stories of your youth. That's what you want to be. Or you want to be famously single and a fabulous raconteur and delight of every party. Whatever it is, you know what you want to be. What you don't know is what you want to do while you are being that. And deciding what to do is hard because life will only present you with two paths. One by design and one by default. You must choose. You must choose. You know, when people are given this opportunity, they usually say, I'm not going to give you any advice. But let me tell you something. I've been you. I was born in Newark. I come from the middle of 7 kids. I worked 2 jobs when I went to Montclair State. I rode the 20 cross town, took the 31, and rode the Weary Erie during the bus strike to get to school and to go to work. So I'm going to give you some advice. Remember, there are 3 things at this point in your life that no one can teach you, so you better know it. It's integrity, it's initiative, and it's self-discipline. If you don't have them, no one's going to give it to you at this point. So make them your own and take stock. Second, and I want you to hear me on this, learn another language, learn how to write well, and learn how to manage a budget. If you know your way around a spreadsheet, and you can string together a few declarative sentences into a coherent paragraph, and you can do it in good English, thank you, English majors. If you can do it in English and Chinese and Arabic and Russian, or anything else, your job opportunities have increased tenfold. And always carry something to write with. Always carry something to write with. Because you'll want to be ready when the magic moment appears. And you want people to know that you're prepared for that magic when it happens, and it will. So finally, and when this ceremony is over, I want you to begin your career the way I guarantee you will end it. Whether that's 30 years from now, or 40 years, or 50. Begin your career the way you will end it, by thanking those who made it possible for you to get to this day. Thank you for including me. Congratulations, and God bless.